What up, this is Kyle from Tactics Boardshop. We're out here at SIA 2017. We're out here with DCP from Yes Snowboards, checking out some of the new 2017 line, or 2018 line. So right here we got your board, the Pick Your Line. You want to kind of give us a quick rundown of what makes you want to ride this specific board?
Absolutely, Kyle. Yeah, so this board is my favorite on the line. That's the one, it's my go-to board. It's a directional board, but what the very special feature with it, which we accentuate with the graphic this year, is something called tapered sidecut, or tapered underbite. So basically it's 3 different sidecut that kind of wings in, it dips here again, and those 3 sidecuts connect to each other, so it creates a better turning experience on all conditions. So cool. This one's a charge all around mountain board with a super nice sintered through base. So the fastest base we've got, and with a nice clean graphic this year. We went away.
It looks really good.
Went away from the graphic team of over the last few years we had different artwork. No, we went more of a veneer with the specific details on the technology that we have, which is again the tapered underbite.
Cool. What camera profile is on this guy?
It's like a camera profile, so we got reverse camera on the tips and a regular camera in the middle, so creates the best experience of both worlds.
Yeah. Is it like a directional camber profile at all, or is it set back?
Yeah, this is set back. This is a directional board, so yeah, totally.
Cool.
It's tapered, but it's not like a regular tapered board where you pinch in the side cut and pinch in the tail, which makes it more washy. This specific technology makes it that it is not pinch. It's just create a 3 different side cut that connects. That really makes it the perfect ride, really.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet, man. Cool. Well, so let's go on here. Next one, the 2020 powder hole. You want to just kind of go over real quick about what these big, weird, crazy spoon noses is going on with this board?
Absolutely. So the 2020 is a twin board. It's a twin powder board. So really, it's you ride it centered, and you can land fakie or regular in deep pow, and it's going to create the same effect. And it's based on hydrodynamic. So you see the powder hull right here. It kind of is on each side, but what it does is really is this convex here. If you are plowing through the pow centered, the snow wants to come in here, and because of the width here, it pinches it into the center of the board, which has a exaggerated side cut line all the way through here. So it accelerates the snow all the way to the tail, which wants to exit fast. So what it does, again in hydrodynamic, it's like surfing. It wants to create a lift, and then it takes the snow all the way down the side cut and wants to create a sink. So it doesn't matter whether you land fakie or regular in pow. The board itself is going to always want to make you land.
Just always want you to be floating.
Yeah, floating.
Cool.
And the width of it makes it that you can go on a little bit of smaller board. So this 150 really is like a 57 or something because of the width. Cool. And so yeah, so this technology is pretty unique to Yes Snowboards, and
yeah, I don't think anybody else is really doing anything.
It's not
really similar.
It's really buttery. It's really fun, really freestyle.
Yeah.
And it's one of the only true twin that can go in powder.
Cool. And then you guys also have the 420 that has the powder hole, which is kind of same technology, just a little bit more directional.
Same technology, totally directional. It's from our other best powder board, the 420. We just applied the technology.
Cool.
We have it in a 154, so we actually put it a little bit narrower than the actual 420,
cool.
Just so that on the slope it really reacts better.
Yeah, I feel it carves a little better on hard pack.
It carves on hard pack from powder to powder. Cool. You can't always have pow.
Yeah,
but it works really good on the groom as well. But once you get in powder, the powder hull effect, the hydrodynamic effect, just wants to lift your nose and sink your tail. But with this specific model, because of a shorter tail, it's very maneuverable in trees or in wherever. You can pretty much put the brake on real quick, but you go so fast right away because of the shape, because of the width.
Cool.
So you go from 0 to 100 real quick. It's very maneuverable and
nice.
It floats really well with the pothole.
That's awesome. Sweet, man. Let's talk about the Optimistic. You guys dropped that one last year. Definitely a really popular board. I feel like it's kind of hard to find now. What kind of makes this board? This also kind of has the same like wider waist width as like the 2020 or the 420. You want to kind of explain this guy?
Exactly, yeah. The Optimistic has been flying off the shelf. Actually, a lot of people are asking, like, I can't find that one. It's a really good one. Well, carving right now is pretty much in, and it's never left, but right now people love to just like turn a basic day on the groomer into the most fun day that they have. So this is specifically made for carving, but because of the width and because of the tip, it's also specific for potter. So it's like really such a good board to like take on the resort and get off-road and ride the pow. And yeah, it's running smaller, like 51, 54, 57 because of the width, you know, exactly. Like I would ride a 54. I do ride a 54. I've never been as fast on a snowboard than on that board ever. This is just like meant to speed stick. It's meant to hold it. Yeah. But it can feel loose too in POW and stuff like that, you know. Cool. But the technology here is like, besides from the side cut and the shape that creates like a very good carving board, we have the underbite technology. The underbite is right where you want it on your like on your toes and on your heel, where you apply pressure to turn. It's a little bit like dented. So really, it's just like it's narrower, so it just like gets the energy quicker from edge to edge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. So. Yeah, I feel like underbite is a little bit more forgiving than like Magnetraction or like Grip Tech. I feel like you don't feel as catchy, but you kind of get it when you want it when you're like carving hard to that turn.
Yeah. So the underbite is our side cut disruption. But yeah, it's just exactly where you need it. It doesn't need to be all over, right? Yeah. So it is feeling a lot like smoother.
Cool. Sweet. And the same cam rock profile on this guy?
Cam rock profile, exactly. Cool. So again, it's like regular camber in between the feet and reverse on the tips. And for this one, yeah, this one has a little bit more on the nose. Cool. A little bit more camber on the nose. Not camber, but rocker on the nose than the tail.
Just let it float a little better.
So it floats a little bit better. Yeah.
Cool, sweet. Well, you want to go into the unink here?
Yep, so the Greats, which has the unink graphic on it again. The Greats is the asymmetrical board. So what it does, like besides from the shape being asymmetrical, that's the look and that's the feel of it. But really what it is that the heel side edge has a deeper side cut. And so you always have your the same heel edge, whether you're regular or goofy, your nose changes, but it just carves better. Like that's like a go-to for like say a bank slalom event or like riding the mountain and like carving up side hits and
just give you a little bit more control on that side.
It's very freestyle board. Good freestyle board, but also it's like it acts very good as
because it's a little on the stiffer side for a freestyle board.
Exactly, it's on the stiffer side. It's not so much of a nose pressing GB board. People do it, but like you ride pipe with that or like big jumps and it really holds. And also just like free riding on your resort. I feel like I really like the feel. That's like my go-to for resort riding.
It's the Greats.
It's the 156. Cool. Like on my everyday, it's like if there's not new snow, I'm riding this on Whistler. Like
sweet. Yeah. Cool, man. Well, yeah. Lastly, you want to just go over the basic right here? I think for the price point of this board, it's got kind of a lot going on for still kind of being a more like cost-effective board for the customer that can't drop $600 on a snowboard.
Yeah, exactly. So this board is still at like $399 retail. So it's like one of our lower-end board, but it's not a lower-end quality board. This board is like has been from day one, same graphic story. Like we kind of revisit it every year and like kind of like update it, but the basic is the not necessarily entry-level board of Yes, but it is the board that is a go-to board for any rider.
It's a great board.
It's a great board,
from a beginner to more.
And it comes with the underbite. you know, as well. So that's one of the technology that TSI specific. It is our, like, you know, like we were saying, it's our sidecut distortion, and it's our magnet traction. It's our thing. So this board got extruded base, so which means like less maintenance, but like, you know,
you don't have to wax as much.
You don't have to wax as much, but keeps the price down, and it's a very good twin board.
Cool.
And, yeah.
Sweet, man. Well, thanks for chatting with us.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you have any questions about any of these boards or any of the other guest boards, feel free to drop a comment in the box below, and check out the specs this fall at tactics.com.